Hey everyone, it's Riker here from Return of the Fan, and you might have heard some interesting comments from the director of No Time to Die, Cary Fukunaga, about how they're bringing Bond into the Me Too era, and earlier versions of Bond was a drapist. So if you get my meaning, what I mean by drapist, because you can't say that word on YouTube. So I think one of Sean Connery's Bonds, he said, was a drapist for trying to get into bed with an actress who initially refused or initially didn't want to, and then relented, kind of thing. So now it's coming out that maybe he's not such a Me Too person after all. So this is a very interesting article, and it just goes to show you how the woke left people are just absolute hypocrites when they talk about all of the things that they talk about, right? Because they're in the thick of it themselves, but they just want to look and virtue signal. So Cary Fukunaga accused of firing actress Raiden Greer when she refused True Detective nude scene. Oh my god. Greer calls the alleged incident degrading and humiliating. So let's have a read about what went on. So True Detective director and executive producer Cary Fukunaga has been accused of firing actress Raiden Greer when she refused to perform a nude scene in the show. Greer, who appeared in American Horror Story Coven, has gone public with accusations to Daily Beast that she was hired to play an exotic dancer in season 1 of True Detective, but faced pressure to strip topless for a scene from Fukunaga, who has since directed James Bond in No Time to Die. So this article is from Digital Spy. So they reached out to both representatives for Cary Fukunaga and HBO, but neither has released a response as of yet. I bet they're trying to furiously get the PR machine rolling and trying to put this in the best light that they can. They'll come up with some reason why they fired her, which isn't to do with her refusal to do the topless scene. The actress claimed that when her agent negotiated her fee to appear in True Detective, casting never offered her a nudity rider, which is standard practice for any job where talent would be expected to appear nude. So this should be pretty easy to check if you just go back and check the contracts, right? So it should be pretty easy to refute by HBO and Fukunaga, or pretty easy to prove by the actress themselves. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Greer alleged she was assured by her agent and the True Detective casting department multiple times that she would not be asked to go topless in her scenes with actor Woody Harrelson. I kept getting the answer from my agent and from casting. No, that would be absolutely unheard of if they asked you to do nudity after it wasn't disclosed, she explained. So I think that makes sense, right? If you're going to be hired to do something and it needs to be a nude scene, then that needs to be in the contract, and the actress or actor, as the case may be, needs to be told this, right? There was no rider, there was no negotiating this into your contract. That would not happen, so stop asking about it because it's making you look amateurish. So I was like, okay, I'm going to quit worrying about it. However, Greer says she became alarmed when arriving on the set to find her wardrobe would be a nude thong and pasties. Bit of a shock for her then, eh? So the actress told Daily Beast that she objected, and when Fukunaga and another producer came to speak to her, they allegedly put pressure on her to go ahead with a nude scene. Greer says she stood her ground and was later fired from the role in favour of Fukunaga giving her character to a background artist on set instead. So they're going to have to respond to this, right? I mean, this is a Me Too thing. So they're going to have to come up with a reason, and if it's a lame-ass reason, then they're going to be hung over the coals, and good job for these woke left people. And I guess this is an allegation at this stage. It hasn't been proven, but if it has been proven, it's just going to show you how hypocritical these left-wing people actually are. It was degrading, it was humiliating, and made me feel terrible. As soon as I got in my car, I started crying, and I called my agent, and I told her what happened, and she couldn't believe it. The actress has said that she decided to come forth with her story now after seeing Fukunaga give multiple interviews about how he wanted to bring James Bond into the Me Too era with No Time to Die. So that's very interesting there, right? Like she just got over it. She went on. I mean, yes, she was upset. She didn't bring it to the press at that particular time. She just said, oh, well, that's what's happened. I don't like it, but I'll just carry on with my life and acting career. But yes, once the people come out and start virtue signaling, then of course she needs to come out if this has actually happened and let us know how hypocritical these people actually are. Fukunaga told Hollywood Reporter that his efforts included bringing in Phoebe Waller-Bridge as co-writer for No Time to Die and assigning Lashana Lynch's Nomi as the 007 designation in James Bond's absence in the film. From my very first conversations with the producer Barbara Broccoli, that was a very strong drive. You can't change Bond overnight into a different person, but you can definitely change the world around him and the way he has to function in that world. It's a story about a white man and a spy in this world, but you have to be willing to lean in and do the work to make the female characters more than just contrivances. As mentioned, Fukunaga has not responded to these allegations from Raiden Greer. What's the point about saying it's a white man as a spy? Just say it's a man who is a spy. Why do you have to bring race into every single thing? These people are just so virtual signalers. If this is true, it's just, I cannot believe the hypocrisy that these people actually do. So, very interesting article. Let me know what you think. Hasn't been proven, so I guess it's they're innocent until proven guilty. But I think they're going to have to start responding because, the left has been known to eat their own. So that will probably happen. Let me know what you think. Do you think there are some, do you think this is a real thing? Or do you think I don't think she would make it up, right? Why would she bother making it up if she has no evidence about this, right? And of course you have to believe all women, don't you? I mean, isn't that the mantra of the left? Believe all women. So, we should believe this woman now, shouldn't we? So I think, Fukunaga, HBO definitely have some things to answer, and it'll be very interesting to see what their responses are. And when we hear the responses, let's have another video on that. So let me know what you think in the comments section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you're welcome to give me a thumbs down. If you like my content, please give me a subscription. That will just help my videos get noticed by the YouTube algorithm. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next video.